Hi everybody, Steve Esau here. Just wanted to talk about a couple of things. First of all, I wanted to talk about a great conference that I went to in New York City this week for a company that I work with, which is called Talkspace. Talkspace is online therapy, therapy for all. And I met amazing colleagues from across the country, some from Israel, and I was very humbled by all their experiences and how great they were. It made me feel great to be part of such a great community of therapists. And I also got to thank a lot of therapists that I've been very influenced by in a good, positive way and have helped me clinically since I started. Um, I hope you're listening, and I wanted to say thank you again. And I truly enjoyed it. And I really believe in the mission of Talkspace to offering therapy to other people who may have not reached out otherwise. One of the things that I put in the title that's controversial, and I said Talkspace is not the therapy of the future. And there's a reason why I say that. Talkspace is therapy that's available right now. Talkspace is affordable, about $100 a month for anyone to have unlimited access to text therapy with a therapist twice a day. You also have a great opportunity to do it from wherever you want. One of the things that I love about therapy on Talkspace is that you can do it from anywhere. I have travelers that people can't have an appointment with a therapist in their area because they travel all the time, so they can do therapy through the app. Also have worked with someone who lives in a very isolated part of the country, and the couple of therapists in her area are not people that she particularly likes. So she got an opportunity to work with someone she actually wants to work with, and that is not from her area. Sometimes living in small areas, you know everyone, so you don't want your therapist to say hi to Joe for me. So I think that that's another great benefit of having that type of therapy. I also really believe that the affordability is an amazing thing. $100 a month for something like this is amazing, and you have access to licensed therapists. I met a lot of them this week. Amazing people who know what they're doing. One of the critics that I hear all the time is, where's your data? I remind people that there was no CBT data for a while, and when it became very known that it works, then suddenly people were buying into it. Same thing for EMDR, same thing for a lot of type of counselings that people think are great today and don't even think twice about it. However, Talkspace gets that knock that they don't have that data. We're working on it. I know we've worked on it, and anecdotally, I know how many people I've worked with that really have benefited from this. I also know for a fact that my colleagues were telling me great stories about how Talkspace has saved some people's lives, and I really truly believe we have saved lives using Talkspace. We've reached out to people who would have never reached out before. We've helped people talk openly about stuff. And one of the things that I love is that people say, I can say anything to you. And one of the things that I remind people is has one thing that's really based on clinical data. The best advantage of Freud and his therapy, and I know there's a lot of flaws to Freud, but there's a few things he did right. And one of them was to put the couch one way so that the therapist and the client wouldn't look at each other in the eyes. It seems counterintuitive for some people, but think about it. When you don't have the judgmental look of a therapist, guess what? You can say whatever you want. And that's what people do in these type of environments. And Talkspace has opened up so many people to talk about stuff that they were embarrassed to talk about. And I think that that makes it even more valid. And I really, really believe in the mission of our Talkspace team. Talkspace is available now. You can go to their website anytime. I'll put in the link in my little note. But I really believe in the mission of Talkspace. And you got to realize it's not the future. It's here now. And you got to use it. Finally, I'm wearing blue today. Today is Autism Awareness Day. Please look up, go to their website. I just think it's important to support um, some medical issues that people do not quite understand and are only names that they talk about a spectrum. Comments, write to me, either here on YouTube, here on my website. You can use Twitter and just reply to me. LinkedIn, you can use a reply there too. Anywhere you want to reach me, you got my email address also. I would love to hear from you. This is an amazing tool. I am such a believer in Talkspace, and I hope to talk to you next week. I would love to talk about something we heard about at the Talkspace conference, which was Talkspace and online counseling and how if social media affects people. Would love to talk about that as it regards to mental health. So this is way too long, but I appreciate you taking the time to listen to this. Thank you.